What do you say to those people that have been dealing with this stuff for ages?
We heard from a mom today who's not able to let her kids outside because the house next door has become so dangerous and toxic that she's scared. Well, that's not acceptable. And what Sally and the other homeowners that have been suffering with this problem need to hear from me and from the rest of our city leaders is we know this is unacceptable and we're going to act much more quickly than the city has in the past to call the question on these houses and get them in proper condition. Make people follow the law of how they maintain their property.
You're worried about, you're not worried about it, the foreclosure and the...
Yeah, I mean, the city long ago essentially got scared off of foreclosure because of the prospect that we might kick an elderly homeowner out of their house who couldn't maintain it. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about houses that have been abandoned for years because some homeowner walked away in foreclosure or some other catastrophe like that occurred, and this house has been left derelict, unplugged from utilities, no water, no sewer, no heat for a couple of years, causing terrible problems in the neighborhood. Those are the houses we're focusing on. Yeah, it gets much more gnarly when you're talking about someone who's still living in a house. They may not be able to maintain it. It may be a problem for the neighbors. We have a program to deal with that, but it's a much more nuanced situation. These aren't even close calls. If it's a dead house, boards on the windows, trash in the yard, legal owner long gone, and some bank in Minneapolis who's not returning our phone calls, those are the houses we're going to focus on.
Well said. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
And Mayor,
See you.
Thanks. I let Catherine know that you guys connected, so thank you.
so basically what
Hold on a minute. Sorry, sir.
My 10 minutes of fame.
Check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Got you, what I'm saying? Okay, Mayor, tell us about the work session today.
This is a really great discussion because this is a situation where we can really make a difference and make a difference quickly. We've got hundreds of houses in our city that are dead houses, boarded up, no utilities, maybe squatters breaking in, causing mayhem in the neighborhoods, in a real estate market where people are desperate for housing. What's not to fix here? Well, we can fix this. We can use the authority that the city has for receivership and foreclosure and call the question on banks that are gaming the system, owning these houses, waiting for the property values to rise or the tax deduction to go up, and we can call BS on that and say, you need to put up or shut up. You need to fix up this house and put it back into the market, hopefully in the hands of a homeowner who's in an affordable housing program that would like to live in their neighborhood, but you can't keep being a slumlord.
That's really the goal too with hey, not only are we going to do this, but ideally, let's make this affordable too, right?
Exactly.
You're killing many birds with one stone.
Yeah, this is one of these opportunities for the city to really shine and for us to show that good government can actually work, that the combination of a neighborhood concern and a responsive city government can call the question on the irresponsible party, in this case, in some cases, distant banks, and say, you can't do this. You can't game the system and let this house fester for years at everybody else's expense except your own.
And we're draining police resources. We're draining. I mean,
we're
it's
spending a fortune on a squirrel cage of police response and the Bureau of Development Services boarding up a house and citing people and sending them notices and blah 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 blah. And the house goes downhill and nothing happens. Well, now we can make something happen.
Last question. What's the challenge? I mean, you got a lot of information today. Is
Well,
it just
I think
bringing
the
everything
challenge
together?
has really been overcome, which is this is a complex problem. There's lots of law involved, and there's multiple city agencies involved. People that are doing good work, but who weren't connected. It's our job as leaders to connect our team and say, this is a shared responsibility. Let's move forward as a team and address it. And I think what we heard from the city staff involved today is they're eager to do this work. They just need the city council to say, whatever little political risk there is in dealing with these houses, we'll take it. You go get this job done.
Perfect. Is there a time frame?
Right away. Right away. Tomorrow morning would be fine.
so
done, Mayor. Thank you
so
so
Mayor, let me ask you this question, Mayor. Are any of these houses that you're talking about going to be dealt with as far as the homeless go? That's what I thought, Mayor. So I'll take that you that none of the homeless are going to be able to get into any of those houses, right, Mayor?